Ridgefield, Washington overpass. It's 14 mere miles north of the People's Republic of Portland, Oregon. We got Blue Dog Devil in the house. Got a banner up today. Getting a lot of love for this banner, I'll tell you what. The honks have been pretty impressive. So now I'm gonna assume my position. Boop. Got Tia over there. She's gonna be doing some sidewalk chalk. Hello Snooks, hello Pritzkria, Jewel. I do have some sad news. Yes, much better than last week. January 5th and I guess January 6th, Tiny was arrested. The rumor was that he was arrested in Thurston County, Thurston County up in Olympia, I guess, on the 5th, and then he was brought down to Oregon on the 6th. Tiny was arrested for multiple assault charges, multiple trespassing charges, multiple, a lot of different things. But the theory currently is that he was probably arrested for what happened on August 22nd. And which is ridiculous because no Antifa have been arrested for that day. No warrants, no nothing have been put out for any Antifa on that day for driving a van into a crowd of people, for throwing explosives at a crowd of people in a fuel station. And yet, if that is why Tiny got arrested, talk about political persecution. 100% political persecution. I don't know yet what we can do to help Tiny. I just found out about it literally right before I jumped on the stream. The original arrest on the 5th, there were bail set, but for the Oregon, which is most of the charges, the state of Oregon took him. That one has no bail, so I don't even know if there's a bail fund or anything like that. Again, I just found out about it, so I don't really have any more information than that at the moment. But thought I would share. It sucks when you get good guys. Get good guys that get put in jail when the actual terrorists get to roam around free, or they get sentenced to like 20 hours of community service. It's starting to weigh on me a little bit, I'll be honest. Rather frustrating. It used to be, it was just a part of life. You're a conservative, you're screwed, the system's against you. But, nowadays it's like, you know what, like it needs to stop. Like it really does need to stop. And what, when are enough Americans going to say enough is enough? When are we going to take our country back? And it's not, we're going to take our country back from Democrats. It's not that. It's when are we going to take our country back from the tyranny of the last 100 years that has been piled and piled and piled upon us over the last 100 years. When are we going to do it? We got Blue Dog Devil standing right up there, and he drove 2.5 hours to get here today. 2.5 hours to join these guys who come out here for 70 straight weeks. And it's not to hang out with me. Like, he's over there. He might come over and talk with me for a little bit, but he's over there. He's waving his flag. He's showing up for these people. We need more people like that man right there. I will definitely do that. But in other news, had a great time last night, meeting a whole bunch of other streamers and stuff, meeting the second generation. That's what I called them last night, and that, you know, it really, I think it's a good way to describe them. You know, the second generation of patriots, the second generation of streamers that's out there right now over the last 2 years. You know, it's an awesome group of people. I mean, they got, you know, they might be just now showing up and stuff and coming out and doing stuff, but you know what, we need it. And hopefully this third generation that'll be coming up this year, hopefully, will be even more impassioned and more dedicated and more just wanting to get out there and fix this country. I made a meme about a half hour ago and it said, you know what, I will take mean tweets any day before, you know, this becomes a shithole country. And we're turning into a shithole country. And I'm not saying Trump is the answer, because it's probably not. But anybody is better than what we have right now. And everybody who voted for Biden should really, really do some soul searching and think about what a stupid thing they did. Hey Solo, thank you. And yeah, you know, last night was awesome. Last night was very cool. Listening to all these guys, you know, talking about their experiences with Villain and what Villain meant to them and stuff like that. And it was very cool. It was very humbling as well. I don't want to say it was very humbling. What up, Frank? Happy Sunday Funday, everybody. Frank, you got to get over to Common Sense Conservative Part 2, man. I come to find out I had a backup channel that I totally forgot about. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to like make an announcement when I had to hide this channel. But they've still been going. I missed a couple, but they've still been going on. I'll definitely hug the baby. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the outdoor channel and the cooking channel. Like, I've cooked a lot of stuff, but I just like, I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how. I'll figure it out. I gotta like get into my like swing of things on there. I mean, whenever I'm not like filming and working, I'm doing like outdoor stuff. Oh, I definitely got to film the kill. And the problem is I couldn't kill anything. It was the worst hunting season that I've been involved in a long time. I couldn't even get a grouse. Almost shot a coyote, but he dipped down into the woods like off a cliff right before I was able to get up on it. And but yeah, it was a horrible hunting season. It was a rough end of 2021. Had to hide the channel for 90 days. Hunting season was just garbage. The 2022 is already starting amazing. Even though I can't really complain too much about the end of 2021 because, I mean, we did find out that we're having a baby. But 2022 is starting out better. I got the big channel back. And today, I'm just not going to jinx it, so we're just not going to talk about it. But I got the big channel back, and it's looking good. Events are starting again. People are out doing stuff again. It's nice. It's nice. You hear all the horns honking? Awesome. You're right. I said that too. I said 2021 sucked so bad. There is no way 2022 is going to be worse. Thank you, Jeanette. Sunday, just love that rain. Yes, reclaim America. Yeah, I don't see how SCOTUS could go along the lines of saying that the mandates are constitutional. Like, I don't see how it's happening. Granted, you got Sotomayor lying and stuff, but we can't talk about that because I'll get a strike. But yeah. Tia wants a big foam middle finger. Oh yeah, I gotta upload that to this channel, don't I? We'll Have Our Home Again, the new Patriot anthem. Yes. We'll get there yet, by God, we'll have our home. You betcha. Thank you, God is awesome. God is awesome. So, yes, Snooks is a happy person, especially when Josh is home. You should have seen her get all lit up and excited when Josh was like, I'm on my way home. And she's like, oh, I can't wait. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. B-E-A. Josh is Snooks' life. Brett knows the song. Congratulations, Frank. Congratulations. You've just now become a target. They're going to be hitting you up trying to find the location and identity of a terrorist. My goodness. Snooks, please don't be talking about crawling under the desk when Josh is home. Like, seriously. Squirrel! That's my favorite squirrel. I knew it! Once the sun came out, squirrels would come back. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. Look at it and love it, people. That there is America. Well, it's what America used to be. Beautiful, strong, mighty, courageous. Let's look at those lines. Oh, just look at it. Look at that squirrel. Oh, yes. That's amazing. Anyway, where are we? Where were we? Isn't that pretty? Wasn't that pretty? Yep, that was pretty. My favorite part. Villain had his doggos, and I got my squirrels. Would trade that vet for a mudden truck in a second. My goodness. I mean, like, I would keep both. Yeah, I've never been a person sit there and attach a year to a vehicle. All I know is Stingray, Corvette. Like, I can tell you the make and model. But try to throw a year out there and I'm just, yep, nope. Squirrel dogs would be an interesting breeding idea. Well, you get her done down there, Florida. Everybody knows you Florida people, y'all do some weird stuff down there, and if something crazy happens in the news, we're like, Florida. Remember the face-eating people on bath salts? Hello, Florida. You betcha. So go ahead, get her done there, Florida. You might not be born from Florida there, Joshy, but I think you've been down there long enough. You're coming up with new breeding ideas, so get her done. Aloha, Steve. Can you guys imagine the amount of weird stuff that's going to be coming out of Florida now that all these New Yorkers are moving down there? Oh God, that's just a melting pot of holy crap. That's what that there is. Just want to let everybody know that if I ever were to say GTSY, which typically stands for good to see you, no. When my mods say it, it means great to see you. Because we are happy to see you. So it is great seeing you. Just so you are aware. And a giant, special, amazing thank you and shout out to my mods who are always looking out for me and are very protective. I appreciate them a great deal. So if they tell you to shut up, you better shut up. Just kidding, they won't tell you to shut up. That'll be me. And then they'll make you disappear because that's how we roll. I will say I do have the on any platform. Like I've looked at a couple different streams now and again just to like see what they got going on, and I'm like, you guys are boring. Even if I'm not talking, like the mods are going at it. Like it's fun. I'm very happy. Oh yeah, ban the Russians, 100%. Привет, сука. До свидания. I do like trolls, though. Don't get me wrong, and we talked about that a little bit last night. You know, little chit, like, you know, hey, let some people come on and talk some crap. You know, we'll have some fun with it. And then I'm like, bye, Felicia, and then you're all like, you know, they're gone at that point in time. What up, Shane? Welcome to Sunday Funday. I usually save the Bye Felicias for dudes. I'll be honest. I'll go with Karens for most women, but I get special pleasure from saying Bye Felicia to a guy.
Hi, Snooks, Fritz, everybody.
There's Blue Dog Devil, y'all.
Blue Corn Devil.
Blue Corn, I meant. Well, he's a dog, too. Blue Corn. I keep thinking dog because it's villain. Anyway, Blue Corn Devil is there saying hello, everybody. Put a face to the screen name. The man drove hours to get here today and join these wonderful people. It's the face of a patriot. Am I going to run for office in the future? That is the plan. I don't know what yet, but that is the plan. Hello, Wayne. Yep, racist cargo shorts wearing CSC. I did enjoy putting that in the 2021 recap video. That was fun. Lots of honks today. Lots of people showing some love. I haven't seen any fingers. No hate whatsoever today. Wow. Kids wear shorts, men wear pants. Okay. I will tell you though that I would love to be able to wear shooter's pants, you know, those ultra lightweight cargo pants. What's up? But you know, like I would love to be able to wear them, but they don't make them in relaxed fit or you know, anything but tapered. And my calves are like 10 inches around, I think, and they don't fit in tapered pants. They just don't. They're not made for me. So, same thing with my thighs. Like they don't fit my legs. So, I'm stuck with cargo shorts or jeans. I can wear jeans. Oh, I do want to show you guys this. Look at that beautiful, stunning view of Mount St. Helens with a fresh coat of snow on it. First time we've been able to see it in like 2 months. Not that I'm complaining, because having snow down here was awesome. No spandex. Nope, not at all. Even Walmart had some kind of like shooting pants too. Like I wanted to get some 511s and I tried a whole bunch, but they just did not work out. I did find one, but they're like $100 a piece, and I'm like, can't do that. Got bills to pay. I'll just stick with my Walmart jeans. JB Hunt truck behind us there showing some love. Show up one day where like going down filming Antifa in the middle of the day. I'll dress up like, you know, just somebody different and put like a mask on and go down there with like open-toed sandals and like knee-high compression socks and Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware. I'd be afraid to ever try like yoga pants or like spandex pants or whatever, just because I'm like, I don't think I'd ever be able to get them off. Scary. Yeah, you do. You do have that Antifa bomber in your jail right now. Fantastic. Guy went down to Florida to try to bomb a Patriot event in jail. One less Oregonian off the streets. And of course it wasn't the FBI that did it, because they're worthless. But yeah. The FBI only cares about those right-wingers. Local law enforcement needs to get all the lefties. Ooh, we've talked about getting kilts, actually. A few people have been talking about throwing on some kilts, get some of those tactical kilts. I think they'll match our vests very well. Go out there with plate carriers and kilts. Talk about intimidating and combat boots. Cause I'm free, free ballin', and I'm free, free falling. Nicole, she won't let me scream anymore. As soon as you ask what to say, the wind shifts so you can read it. That's awesome. You guys don't want me to play anymore? Jeez. I got some older relatives that have been lifelong Democrats that are fun to talk to sometimes. Even though they're just as conservative as I am, but, you know, party over everything else. Hey, beer guy, what is 7 degrees Celsius for normal people? We don't know what that means. I know it's 7 degrees above freezing, but for us, that's, you know, it could still snow. Get out. There's a semi-squirrel. I mean, it's like probably one of the worst years, you know, that they've made, but, you know, it's okay. Metric is for normal people. Yeah, beer guy, is that why everybody wants to be like America? Please. Please. I would say about half of my family is blue pilled. I have a very small family. There's only 27 of us in the world, people with my last name, that are actually, there's like 27 people with my last name in the world, and then only about 14 of them are actually related to me. About 14 of them are related to me. And so about 7 of them are blue pilled. You know what you guys should do is, you know how Mr. Bill always does his little dance thing, like his jig? I think you guys should talk him into wearing a kilt, because that way he wouldn't necessarily be cultural appropriating his jig. He would actually be culturally appropriate. See what I did there? Wow, that's fun. Isn't the left's use of words just incredible? But anyway, if he did it in a kilt, he would look, like he was meant to be doing that, his dance. I think so. I think all you guys should definitely be getting Mr. Bill to be wearing a kilt while he's out doing stuff. Mr. Bill in here right now? Oh my gosh, there's Mr. Bill. That's amazing. Why is it that all of a sudden I start talking about people and then they show up? What is happening? Mr. Bill, you need to wear a kilt. Aw, you guys made me sad again, because that's what Villain would always do. Whenever we talk about Villain, somebody would ask a question about Villain, and then all of a sudden Villain shows up. You bet I got ESPN, I got Disney Plus, bro. I do love the metric system when it comes to building stuff and stuff like that, but when it comes to temperature, not a fan. And honestly, the only reason that I like the metric system when it comes to building stuff and working on cars is because it's the 10 millimeter. The 10 millimeter wrench, the 10 millimeter socket is the most used socket there is. Oh man, that would be awesome if we could talk about Bill. You bet, 100%. I miss him. Last night was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Bill. Everybody should thank Mr. Bill for putting that on last night. Woo! For hosting that round table that we did, that tribute to Villain. It was really cool, very humbling for me, and it meant a lot. It was awesome. So yeah, please everybody, thank Mr. Bill for doing that. I appreciate you, Mr. Bill. As for an update on Tiny, I think physically Tiny's okay. But emotionally, I'm sure he's not doing too well. Right before I started this live stream, I was informed that Tiny has been arrested on 25 different charges. That was our first middle finger that just rolled by. There's a whole bunch of different charges. One theory is that he was arrested for what happened on August 22nd in Portland. But he just, we don't know yet. All we know is there's a bunch of assault charges and trespassing, a couple trespassing charges, which are weird because I don't know where that would have come from. Possession of a weapon too, and I don't know when or what that would be pertaining to, because he never had a weapon on August 22nd. So honestly, I I hate supposing and I hate, you know, guessing and stuff before knowing all the facts. But yeah, it's weird. Hello. How are you? Oh, wait, Snooks. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? See ya! There you go. Yes, charges, not convictions. Snooks, did you hear that? Josh wants more kids. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Brown chicken, brown cow. What? Josh and Snooks having some babies. It's a wonderful thing about Sunday Funday. We can talk about sad things, happy things, make everybody laugh, make everybody cry, all in about 10 minutes. You never know where it's gonna go. We might not see you, Snooks, but I'm sure Josh does. New law that Washington's trying to push through about the whole confiscating your contagious body and putting it in a detention area of some sort. In theory, it has been taken off. I have not been able to verify this yet. I was told yesterday that it was taken off the book, and but we will see. We will see. Garlic Press, you're still pretty close to Eugene, so I mean, there's a little bit of crazy going on there as well. Yeah, and we don't like talking about Eugene, but I mean, it's a problem. Yeah. Go Ducks! But besides that, it's a problem. It was sad not getting Jake on there, but I haven't talked to Jake in a while. I think Jake would have been a good addition to that last night. Jake from State Farm. Hello, Kathy. 200 likes and I get to go home. Just kidding. I'll stick around if time's not up yet. But if you have not liked or commented on this stream yet, say something, anything. Say, God bless America, F Trump, whatever you want to say. Hit the like button. Got to get this channel back into the algorithms. It's been down for 90 days. Don't judge me when you rewatch the thing, because I hate Discord, so I didn't know how to do any of it. But I was figuring it out as we were going. So at first, you know, you kind of just see me just hunched over, and then you hear people talking. You couldn't really see them talking, and then it evolved into an actually pretty decent show. So I apologize for the rookie moves, but it got better. It got better. Hello, George. How's it going?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say I all appreciate everything that you do. All the streamers, all right? If you guys ever need anybody for security, just let me know.
Will do.
Please do. Because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't know what's going on. The truth. We wouldn't know the truth because we're being told something else. But we can see the truth, and you're showing everybody else the truth. And that's what we really appreciate.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys have a big show.
Yes. I don't know when, but yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, God bless America!
Another JB Hunt showing some love. I'm glad somebody likes Discord. I don't. Man, lots of love today. Like, this is cool. And there's more people. No, I won't leave at 200. Unless, of course, 200 shows up at 2 o'clock, in which case, you know. Yeah, my mods are pretty awesome. Yeah, well, now that I've figured out Discord and I can actually like make it run pretty smooth, I'd be down. I'd be down to do some like chats and stuff like that. Yeah, and like I said yesterday, you know, like I've always done my own thing. Like even when I was getting Quincy in on it, like when Quincy and I would go down, I would always have, you know, Quincy kind of like do his own thing a little bit, and he hated that. He loved the whole teamwork thing, and but for so long, for the first 2 years, I mean, there wasn't really anybody else out there doing what we were doing. Eli was out there filming. We had Durst. He was out there filming, but streamers weren't really a thing. And then all of a sudden, like streamers like Antifa was like, oh, maybe we should start streaming. And then a bunch of people on the right started streaming. So we have all these brand new up and comers, and I'm watching and witnessing all of them creating this kind of like coalition, I guess you could say. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of, last night was really kind of cool because I got to see all of these people that I've never met before. I've met some of them. And listening to them talk about, working together and all that stuff. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's going to take some getting used to because, I've been 6 years of doing it on my own and helping, select individuals out as time went by is one thing. And, breaking out of my shell and my comfort zone, that's a whole other pill. But I'm gonna work on it, see what we can come up with. It was very eye-opening and humbling last night. It was cool. Why are you racing? Hello, distortion. Yeah, when you guys see Tia commenting on the Common Sense Conservative Part 2, make sure you give that a click and subscribe, because that is where, if this channel disappears one day, that is where I will be. Brandon says things and he gets reactions from people, and sometimes things that Brandon says, people just write him off for it. I mean, Brandon's really good at pissing everybody off. He has no allegiance to any person or any group or ideology or anything like that. Brandon is his own beast, and he's very good at irritating people. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to be better city council. Yeah, he apparently went and spammed a couple chats talking crap about Villain. Yeah, Andy was another one of the OG streamers. You know, Andy used to go out and he used to film stuff too, but he got messed with a little much, and he doesn't do it as often anymore. But yeah, he's another one of the originals. Well, truth, let me give you some truth. Standing on the side of the road or an overpass waving flags, as you can hear, provides some people with some happiness, joy, hope, and knowing that they're not alone. What I mean by as you can hear is there's been a lot of honking, non-stop honking going on from the freeway below and the overpass that we're on right now. And you know, hope, there's a lot of people, especially people who stand out here where a lot of people are losing hope. You know, people go out and they stand and they're standing alone, or just a few people. And, you know, it sucks. But these people driving by who have seen these people out here for 70 weeks in a row, it means something. It really does. It means something to the people who drive underneath this thing every Sunday, people who are always driving by. it gives them hope, and it's let's see here. Certainly hear the honking, but what I see are American flags. Is this about America, or is it about conservative values or ideology? I will tell you that those two things are mutually exclusive. If you are for America, you are for American ideology, or for conservative values and ideology. There is nothing whatsoever on the Democrat platform, on the leftist ideology spectrum, that is pro-America. Every single thing about the leftist ideology is anti-America. They hate the idea of America. They hate that flag that you see flying in front of you. They hate the idea of freedom and personal responsibility. They want bigger government. They want globalism. They want corporations to dissolve. They want communism, socialism, fascism. And it's every single thing that they do and strive for. So I will tell you that if anything is for America, it is 100% conservative values. There is no possible stretch of the imagination that any Democrat can come up and say, what I want to do is better for America, because they are lying. It's not about discounting liberalism. It is about seeing what's actually happening. It's about watching. It's about seeing what they do and what they stand for. There might be some Democrats out there that have a brain, but they're not smart enough to actually realize that the party they're voting for is destroying. Can I help you, man?
I think we should definitely try it one time.
Oh, I think we should. That'd be awesome.
Have them deliver it here.
Like I was saying earlier, my uncle is a lifelong Democrat. I have an uncle who's a lifelong Democrat. He is very, very, very conservative. He is all about the Second Amendment. He is all about freedom. He is all about, like the family values and so on. However, he will always vote for a Democrat. He will always vote for racism. He will always vote for a party that values nothing. He will always vote for a party that says it's okay to kill children. He will always vote for a party that says that America is not exceptional. He will always vote for a party that says that because of the color of your skin, you are disadvantaged. So no, I will definitely 100% maintain the idea that anything left of center is un-American forever. Oh, no, you are way wrong there, Cupcake. I can definitely acknowledge that I'm advocating for a particular perspective. The only perspective that works, the only perspective that has created this country and has kept this country going. I am never going to advocate for the perspective that turns us into Venezuela. I will never, ever advocate for a perspective that will sit there and go, hey, you know what? The USSR had it right, or Mao was right. So you bet. 100% I will advocate for one perspective that will provide security and wealth to all citizens in this country, even if they are retarded like leftists. You are welcome. Yeah.
We gotta take a group photo. Today's 70 weeks.
I know.
So we're gonna.
Okay. In other words, damn straight, one perspective. Founding fathers, the Constitution, they had it right. Anybody who tries to destroy that, screw them.
Wait.
Oh, I'm gonna going back for another one. You're right, the founding fathers were not united on everything. That's why I'm a Jeffersonian conservative. I believe in liberty. I believe in freedom for all. I believe in absolutism of a limited government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That is what I believe in. Yes, there were some founding fathers that did not agree with everything, absolutely. However, the majority, as we can see in the Constitution, could find certain ideals that they could agree on. And those ideals are what created this country. As a matter of fact, if you ever want to understand the principles of this nation, all you have to do is merely read the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is a document. It's not a law, but it is a document that outlines the principles of which this nation was created. The Constitution makes those principles possible. Without the Constitution, the document that the left wants to destroy, the document that the left says is outdated and needs to be updated, the only document in the world that says Congress shall not, the government shall not, the only document in the world that doesn't ever say the government shall or the government can, it says they shall not. So yes, like I said, screw the left. They want to destroy it.
We're gonna do it again over there because it's dark on this side.
All right.
Please.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna run across the other side. Here, I'm gonna leave this here. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow it over. We'll be back. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Had to get a picture for week 70. I hope my moderators kept everybody entertained. I see that we didn't lose anybody, so that's cool. Oh, I'll tell you a whole bunch of things that Trump failed to do. Yeah, I got a whole list of disappointments from Mr. Trump. You betcha. But Trump's still a much better option than anybody the left has to offer right now or ever. Like, I hate him. I'll be honest. Like, I kind of hate him. I knew a leftist. I talked about it yesterday, I believe. Most intelligent leftist I ever met. He was my law professor in college. And he was a very intelligent person, and we agreed on a lot. We agreed on the Constitution. We agreed on the Founding Fathers. We agreed on the end results that we wanted. The only disagreement we had was the method of which to achieve our goals. And but we could always talk to each other and find some sort of understanding. And go, you know, you got fair points. Like, we never had a conversation where it was like, well, that's stupid. But we would always be like, oh yeah, fair point. Like, I can see that. We could always come to some sort of understanding on our beliefs. And stuff like that. And speaking of wonderful goodness, squirrel. I knew it. 100%. The sun came out and the squirrels have arrived. What up, Jamesies? Thank you, Azia. Yep. The Democrats literally hate every single aspect of our nation and what it stands for. They hate it, and they show it every single day. Even 100 years ago, Democrats might have gave a crap about this country. They might have actually wanted to, you know, keep some semblance of the Constitution alive. Democrats today, nope. There's a few holdouts still, a couple, but man, the vast majority, nope. God Rides a Harley. It was awesome meeting you last night and almost in person, in virtual person. Very, very cool. Very cool getting to know you a little bit last night. That was awesome. I love being able to put faces to some of the people that I talk to on a regular, and it was very cool seeing you. And thank you for your words about Villain. That was great. Three-wheeler. Wow, I never hear anybody talk about three-wheelers anymore. I miss my three-wheelers. Everybody's like, oh, get a quad. I'm like, go get a three-wheeler. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Like, why are you getting a quad? Stop it. Go get a three-wheeler. Have fun. Live on the edge for a little bit. Oh, we hit 200. All right, bye, guys. No, I'm just kidding. The devil does traffic in Brazil. Bird nest. Where are we at, bird nest? How far back do I gotta go? Oh, there we go. I don't think you should be talking about every single Democrat. Okay, no, I know. Okay. So, 99, okay, anybody who votes for a Democrat, you're a piece of crap. Just period. However, there are some Democrats that just have not figured it out yet. Joe Manchin is one of them. Christine Sinema is another. Sort of. Christine Sinema has some work to do. But Joe Manchin, he at least has America's best interests at heart. I don't necessarily believe he's doing what he's doing and has been doing what he's been doing just for votes. I believe that he does actually have America's best interests at heart. My uncle has America's best interest at heart. He just doesn't understand that by voting for a party that wants to dismantle and destroy this country is stupid. That's what I mean. There might be some Democrats out there that actually care about America's future and their values, but they're not smart enough to actually vote accordingly. They vote for their party. They vote for a party that's lied to them forever about racism. They vote for a party that has destroyed unions. They destroyed labor. They destroyed everything. They're voting for a party that is literally trying to dismantle this nation in every single possible way they can. So there, my generalization has evolved. Democrats might not all hate America, but they're all too stupid to do anything about it. Is that better? Is that a better generalization for you? It's like Catholics. Catholics claim to be pro-life, however, they will still vote for Democrats. Idiots. Democrats tend to be more indoctrinated than the GOP. Sure, buddy. Good job, genius. Our colleges have been ruled by the left for how long now? 50, 60 years? Of course the educated are going to be sitting there going, you know, well, I'm not voting for Democrat because, you know, we've been lied to for so long. I went to college too for 6 years, and I didn't learn much of anything that wasn't, like, legitimate. They didn't teach you real history. I went to a critical thinking class where if you didn't believe exactly like the teacher, she would fail you. Even if you could get the whole class to sit there and go, oh, snap, you changed my mind. She would fail you. College is nothing whatsoever besides indoctrination, just like public high school has quickly turned into being, just like our entire education has quickly been turned into. If you want an education in America, send your kid to a trade school, send your kid to a tech school, send your kid to a private school of some sort if you possibly can, because you're graduating with a intersectional basket weaving or women's studies sure as hell ain't going to help you in the real world, and it's sure not going to help you sit there and have a mind of your own. Oh, I learned a lot in law school. 100% I learned a lot in law school. But oh my gosh. You know what? That there is an example of somebody who just doesn't really give a shit about furthering the conversation whatsoever. Your little hyperbolic garbage is enough. Bye, Felicia. C-mods? There you go. Yeah, I should say most, not, well, no, I'm not going to say most, not all. And here's one of my problems, and I have full on acknowledgement of my fault, of some of my faults, and that is, I am a very black and white person. I do not, my brain has a very hard time seeing gray. And so when I see somebody who says they love America and they vote for a Democrat, I'm like, you don't, or you're just stupid. You know, that's just how my mind works. I try to work on that a little bit, but I don't. My mind doesn't work that way because I can't figure it out. I don't understand it. And that's one reason why I love my law professor so much, because he was able to actually break it down for me in a logical fashion for me to be able to understand his arguments, and that was great. Yeah, I don't see gray area. I'm interested in law because in law there is no gray area. I love law because it is black and white. That is why I like law. This is the law on the books. This is what it says. Here are the penalties, and there you go. I believe in equal justice as well. Right, and just because somebody, the law is absolutely black and white, 110% black and white. There is no gray area in law whatsoever. Just like the Constitution, a leftist will tell you the law is gray. A leftist will tell you the Constitution is a living document. Incorrect. The Constitution of the United States is a legal document, black and white. What the words you read in the Constitution are what it means. There is no deviating from that. The problem that our nation has fallen into is that people believe that the Supreme Court is to interpret the Constitution. There is nothing to interpret in the Constitution. You are supposed to interpret a law to see if it falls within the guidelines of the Constitution. Hence why our republic is in serious jeopardy today. Our republic is in serious jeopardy today because jurists on the Supreme Court decided to start changing the meaning of the Constitution. It is written in plain English. It is easy for people to read. They used commas. They used periods. It is easy to, if you have a first grade education in grammar, you can figure out what the Constitution says. And if you're having trouble understanding because you have the IQ of an ant, then you can go and you can read documents like the Federalist Papers or letters that the Founding Fathers wrote when they were talking about their intent. It is not hard to understand. The law is law because it is black and white. There is no interpretation to the law. Now you can bring circumstances into it. For instance, first degree, second degree, third degree, and so on. But we have the justice of our peers, and that is, or the jury of our peers, and they will decide what is going on. That's awesome. Just had a joiner. Founded truth, 100%, yes. The left always see everything in gray. You're 100%, very, very correct. Now I just need to gather my thoughts for a second. The Constitution, nowhere in it whatsoever does it say the word democracy. Nowhere. That's why the United States is not a democracy, but it is in fact a constitutional republic. Do I know anything about Demi? I've talked to him recently. He's doing okay. Talk about another OG streamer who I miss a great deal. I miss that guy. I miss that guy. Founded Truth, you are correct. The United States should not, well, sort of should not. I don't know. Okay, hold on. So, saying that the United States was founded on Judeo-Christian principles, that's a statement of fact. However, should America be a Christian nation? No, absolutely not. That's why we have the First Amendment to the Constitution. See what I mean? Like, I don't get along well with evangelicals because I'm an absolutist, like black and white, 100%. Like, I don't believe in any law whatsoever that would establish, you know, Christianity as like America's religion. You know what I mean? I definitely believe that everybody should have the right to worship and display their beliefs however they choose. You also don't have to like it, you know, like the Ten Commandments thing and then the satanic thing. Like, I don't have to like it, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna support a law that says no satanic statues can be places. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's where me and evangelicals definitely like separate. Last I heard, Chandler did get arrested. I guess his trial starts tomorrow, I was told. Yeah, Chandler got arrested, Tiny got arrested. Leftists get sentenced with community service. I do not know the details. I don't know exactly what incident Tiny got arrested for, and I don't know what incident Chandler got arrested for. There's been supposition about it, but I don't know. I did see somebody ask a question what I thought, how I thought the Supreme Court was going to rule. I do believe that even with Sotomayor lying, I do believe that the mandates will not stand. I don't believe the mandates will hold up. God rides a Harley. That's right. 1776 cures 1984. Next up, Fahrenheit 451. Alyssa actually was arrested. Yes, she was. She was arrested by the feds, I believe. Whereas Chandler and Tiny were arrested by the state of Oregon. I believe is right. I think. I made a meme, I gotta find it and post it again, but it was something like, we went from 1776, hey, man! Is it time? State of Oregon definitely has it out for him, 100%. Kate Brown, you're gonna say and do mean things? Oh. How dare you? How dare you speak out or act out in your own interests? off to the gulag for you. I mean, if you want any more proof, look at Alan Sweeney. Just look at him. Like, you don't have to be a fan of Alan's to understand the absolute miscarriage of justice that took place with his trial. I mean, the dude literally paintballed a couple people who were throwing bricks and rocks. I got hit with a couple bricks in the chest that day. He pulled a pistol, did not fire it at anybody, and as there were other people on the other side who were openly carrying rifles and pistols, and yet he gets sentenced to like 10 years. Like, are you kidding me? I don't remember exactly how much he got sentenced for. It was garbage, absolute garbage. And yet you can set fire to a federal building and here's a community service, have a good day. Absolute garbage.
Peace and prayers, everybody. Watch your six.
You listen to him, he means it. That's cute. Found the truth. I do agree that we all bring something to the table, 100%. And that's why there's other people. Someone started a lawnmower. Yes, it was a Honda. You are correct. But and that's why though, like, I do enjoy. There's a couple other people that I haven't seen since the channel's been up, leftists that come on the channel, and we have good conversations and debates and stuff. And you know, we do have good conversations. And you know, if you're not learning, then you're not living. And I do enjoy conversations with people on the left sometimes. It's time to go. All right, guys, 5 more likes and I can end this stream. Otherwise, you guys are going to be watching me walking down a sidewalk for nothing, just walking. I'll even walk in silence. I will. It's going to be all shaky. Going to be just all over. You guys are going to get motion sickness. You guys are just, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be good. Oh gosh, it's shaky. 4 more likes, and I can put you all out of your misery. I gotta take Tia to work. But I wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. This was fun, always. Sunday Funday is always a good time. I'm going to look into Tiny, and I'm going to look into Chandler, and I'm going to look into that Washington law that threatening to put people in concentration camps for getting sick. So, just kidding. They're not concentration camps. Before YouTube tries to fact check me and misinformation me, it's just you know, detaining people for being contagious. So I'll look into that stuff and probably put out a show later on today if I can get any information. If not, then I will definitely be seeing you guys this week. I'm gonna make Tia sit down next to me and we're gonna have a show with the two of us talking. And no, you cannot wear a mask, ma'am.
Please?
Nope.
What if it's a funny mask?
Isn't she pretty? Pregnancy suits her. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all again very, very soon.